Yo, what's up? This video has been brought to you by Card Kingdom. Yo, it's been a minute since I've done any best of 3, but Standard's so darn good that I'm back. I'm grinding again, and I'm trying to do some tournament stuff, especially right before I record this. Yeah, so I'm kind of playing best of 3 again. I do it offline a lot, but now I'm making videos. Just because Standard's been so good, or at least for this deck. This has been my favorite deck to play with, and you can figure it out. As you can see, it's got no more lies, counter spells, planeswalkers, but this format is so solid, and I think one of the things that is wild here is, as you can see on the sideboard, Metropolis Reformer. That's been a spicy one to bring in against the Fling decks. That's my specialty one of. I used to play a few more just because it's such a funny card to give yourself hexproof, but the general idea of this deck is Jace the Mind Sculptor, Jace the Perfected Mind. Boy, I wish Jace the Mind Sculptor was here. Perfected Mind is going to close out a lot of games just because right now I've seen a lot of Golgari decks and they try to grind you out, and, well, I'm more than happy to let them draw a lot of cards, especially those 4-color control decks or, mid-range decks winning with Atraxa. This deck eats and devours those decks. However, we're going to see how well it does on the ladder because Control, where's it at in the ladder? Find out. This video might be a little long, but it's best of 3, so what's to be expected? Caretaker's talent has proven to be an all-star in Control decks because everything you do passively just makes a token. And of course, you can combine it with Fountain Port, Mirrex, and just get a silly amount of card draw every turn. But be careful, because you could mill out. Then you've also got Season of the Burrow. I've been playing this as a spicy one of, but I kind of want to tick up to 2. Maybe after this video, I'll try it with 2. This card has just been a very good answer, and believe it or not, the 2-paw mode can be used to mill somebody out. I know, you don't think much about it, but it's kind of sick. And that 3rd mode, returning any permanent value of 3 or less, means you could potentially get a land back, like a demo field or maybe a restless anchorage, any of those. Let's see how we do on the ladder. So we mulliganed once. I'm going to ship a land and see if I regret it. Okay. I definitely need to hold up for whatever's about to follow up turn 2 here, because they're all about turns 1, 2, and 3 and setting up there. If they can set up there, I'm in trouble. So Bring the End is looking like most likely what I'm going to see from my opponent in the following turns. Maybe a Proliferate spell here, like Anticipate or whatever. Prologue Pharesis, sure. So now Bring the End is live. Bring the End is live. It counters everything. So I need to get to 5 mana. I need to draw an untapped land so I can play Jace. Jace plus to shrink the Crawling Chorus, because they're just going to sit here and play the Infect game plan, right? Of do nothing for like a really long time. Sure. Have I even played against this deck enough? I don't think I have. I don't even know what's in this deck. Ooh, that's rough. GG's. I needed it to be a land. It being now going up to 6 counters, a lot harder to deal with this opponent, especially when they have nothing but like a bunch of cards. They have more lands than I do. This is over. Oh, time to try. Anything that's a lot of mana, I'm just not going to choose it because I can't play it. They actually didn't have anything. That's crazy. So what's in their hand? A bunch of removal. Okay, opponent, have fun. Yeah, I'll just let that through, right? Because I can't really stop that. I'm already corrupted anyways. It's kind of pointless to try anything else here. Let's tap. I assume they're not going to proliferate my Planeswalker. So how many more proliferate spells do they have? They're creature removal. They have 2 more Auguries and 3 more Prologue to Pharesis, right? Ooh, that's bad. I just helped them by milling the little Voidwing hybrid, but, maybe that's okay. Yep, you got it. That's 8. 2 more, and I'm dead. Now I die to everything. But on the brighter side, they only have 1 experimental augury left. Sure, opponent, have fun. Am I dead? Looks like I'm about to be. I'll pass. They're playing around all my No More Lies. That's responsible. That's respectable. I get that. I'm going to let this live because I think they have spot removal they're going to try to use on it. Sure, opponent, have fun. Let's tap. Actually, you know what? This is fine. I'm dead either way, right? So may as well just try. They got it. They got it. There's no point in fighting this. This is a lost cause. This is a lost cause. I think I lose that match every time. I'm on the opposite direction of winning. I am losing by a lot. They're going to keep their removal. I think they got to take out removal, right? I think that Caretakers is not going to matter this matchup. Like, this specific version of Toxic is really good. Against us specifically. I need more win conditions, so I don't even think I need Biza. Everything they do is so cheap. It's kind of nuts. All right, can I win this match at all? This is going to be a tough fight. I didn't draw an untapped land, so big sad. It'd been nice to have held up counter magic for whatever their one-drop play would be. Most likely just Crawling Chorus or something along those lines, sure. Yeah, Voidwing Hybrid, that's pretty good here. I'm going to try for the Exile. Actually, I'm going to just take this. This is Toxic, what, 1? Sure, they have a Toxic counter on me. Toxic's live. It's better that I at least have a fighting chance of countering my opponent's whatever counter spell on me. Yeah, I didn't think they would cast anything on me, so I'm going to pass. I think there's a discussion to start animating my lands next turn. Sure, it's fine. Can I find some way to interact with my opponent now? Nope. I need more interaction. Oh, that's actually not bad. Problem is now they can just anticipate, do all this. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. You got it. I'll play this game with you. That I cannot beat. That's unfortunate. I'm going to swing. I've got now enough mana to potentially just animate my land and block. I got to see if I can. Yeah, go for it, opponent. That's all you, buddy. That pays for itself. Let's go to combat. I think now we can just start attacking and closing out this way. It looks like they don't have anything else. Now I can make a total of 2 creatures. That's it. Turns out I can be pretty aggressive, huh? I think they're bringing back in spot removal. You can expect whatever the Anointed card with Possession, the 2 mana removal exile spell. I think you can expect that. This is loose, but I have 2 mana removal. I have a Deduce. I might get Thought Seized, but that's fine because I have redundancy across the board. I think if I'm them, I'd take the Deduce. There you go. Oh, well, drew another land anyways. Masterful. Okay, that's fine. I will cast this to see if they'll counterspell it, because they know I have a Jace. All right, let's leave up mana so I can try to see if I can bait out something. I'm curious. They're going to cast Anticipate, but they have nothing to proliferate, so I guess that's fine. They technically still get, I think, their Voidwing Hybrid back, though. Sure, opponent. I'm just going to try to draw 2 and discard 1. Because I am, like, hard stuck on mana. What do I get rid of here? Rest in Peace is huge because I think their game plan is just do this over and over and over. But Temporary Lockdown is going to be so far away. I don't think Temporary Lockdown is going to happen. Let's try to resolve the Rest in Peace. Perfect. I want to see if they'll actually counterspell me now. They know I have it. Sure, bring the ending. Okay, cool. So they are tapped out. Unless they hit a land here. They do, but it's not counter magic, so that's good. This is fine. I'll get my first poison counter here. They drew negate, so this is essentially my last spell. Funny enough, if I just play Archangel Elspeth, that's not bad, right? They don't have a 1-mana way to, like, interact with me, right? No, so... Let's see. If I draw an untapped land here, they Sheoldred's Edicts, right? I sack, I lose. Yeah, you got it. But now I might be able to resolve Elspeth. Okay, cool. I can counterspell them back, which is important here. I'm hellbent. I'm out of cards. They clearly have like cut down or something like that, which they can keep. They can have their cut down. Jawbone Duelist is huge here. All right, they are focusing and prioritizing on some wild things here. This has double strike. I literally have no reason not to block with Restless Anchorage. Gonna try. So they have removal, but I had to give it a shot, right? So now I'm gonna try to double block. Let's see it. Do they have it? Cool. I got rid of one of their annoying dudes. Perfect. I do not like the sound of drawing another land, so let's go and draw a card. Maybe we can out-infect our opponent. Sure, opponent says they're going to just hit me for one infect. We're going to just try to race them. I'll pass. Can I out-infect my opponent here? It is a very real possibility that I just infect my opponent faster. Jawbone Duelist, you got it. Okay, I'll gain 3. We're back. I am so bad at this game. There's literally no reason for me not to attack. I'm going to pass. Again, just got to try to get there. Let's see where they swing. Okay, they're trying to pass through my turn pretty quick. These are all counterspells in hand. That's all I'm getting from this. These are all counterspells from my opponent. This is how you do it. The old Mirex way. I want to say that if I win this somehow, it is hilarious that the Toxic deck might lose to Toxic. I assume they're not going to proliferate themselves. I'm at 5. Okay, let's make another body. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? As long as I just keep making bodies, then I always have a blocker. I'm afraid... What counterspells would they play and why would they care, I guess, if Metropolis Reformer resolves? Sure, you got it. Yo! Poison! I do not think you should keep this hand. I think this hand is very, very greedy. But I'm going to keep it. Because if I get stuck on lands, I'll know why. I can't keep this, but I will keep this. You see? Oh my god. That should not have worked. I'll go ahead and pass. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, that one didn't count. Uh-huh. Okay, opponent, have fun. I don't have anything to deal with my opponent's nonsense, right? So if I play Jace, they're just going to animate their land. So I think I'm going to tap out this turn to play Caretaker's Talent. They might play Sheoldred or... Oh, okay, that's fine. Innkeeper's Talent's pretty good here. They may just go hard into this. Yeah, okay, cool. Clifftop Lookout is just truly the best threat I've ever seen in my life. All right, well, of course, I have to try to get rid of this Innkeeper's Talent, or else they might Vraska me next turn. I mean, they still play Vraska here, and that's a huge problem for me, but not the end of the world, I guess. Play the body? Oh, they're going to play Glissa. Okay, so now I actually have to shrink little Weenie Hut Jr. over here, but my problem is that they could just animate the land, and then they get everything back. Sunfall off the top. Sunfall off the top, or some removal spell. Oh, nuts. Oh, I guess I could do this. Hold on. I have an out. I blow up the cottage. I forgot I could do it this way. Grab an island, play Jace. Jace will come in at 3 loyalty, go up to 4 to answer Glizzy. Does this work? Did I say island? I meant plains. I grabbed a plains because I'm a plains gamer. I have an island in my hand. Clifftop look, I swear, is this just going to be a game where Clifftop Lookouts beat me into the ground? Because I'm having a strange feeling that's where I'm at. Just Clifftop Lookout the beatdown. What is the reverse of Heart of the Cards where you never draw what you need? Because I think I have that for sure. Let's plus make a token. Whoo, I love Magic. They have the answer, right? Like, there's no doubt in my mind they have the answer. Cut down, you got it. Arse of the Cards. That's what I have, yeah. Arse of the Cards. Give me the old, here's a board wipe. You know, the Sunfalls that you play many copies of, or my removal spells. Any of those would be so sick right now. Yep. Yup. Super clean. Oh, hold on. Do I love that or do I hate that? I think my game plan is to make my stuff into a 4-4 or a 3-3. Hang out so that it gets out of the way of, you know, cut down, right? Cut down just can't answer a token now, so it's got to be a legit answer. I think this is okay that I block because nothing died. They don't get anything in the graveyard. They're trying to just hit me directly. Maybe they blow up my temporary lockdown or something. This draws me 2 cards, so Caretaker's Talent's going to help me out grind here. Jace is back, baby. Is this opponent or is this my internet? You never know when you have Spectrum internet provider. Oh, yeah. Resolve all. Yours truly does not have much of anything to do other than just a friendly little Sunfall, okay? That's all. Don't be weird about it. Sunfall might happen, it might not, who knows? All right, let's just try a little exiling. Nice. Let's make a 3-3, pass. Yeah, I think this is over. Mirex is the greatest. Say it with me, everyone. Mirex is the greatest. We love Mirex. Mirex loves us. Rest in Peace sounds pretty good. Tidebinder is nice. Sunfall is always good. Eternal Wanderer. Temporary Lockdown kind of didn't do much for us that game, so let's cut that. Do I want Jace? Jace is pretty good here, actually. This is where he kind of shines. I guess, like, Lockdown shut off their Innkeeper, but I'm going to just actually have a hard removal spell for that, as opposed to just hoping that they don't draw an answer, which I assume this game, they're going to bring a lot of answers in. I think Get Lost has to stay at 4 because of the Innkeeper and the fact that they might just pop my, they might play Vraska still. I mean, they do play Vraska. There's just no if. They do play Vraska. I just have to be ready for that. You will take my Mirex win conditions from my cold dead hands. That's the game plan. Or rotation. One of the others will happen. This deck is such a grind amount, but like, I think Caretaker's Talent is such an integral part of this deck that if you play against this and you see Caretaker's Talent, you got to get rid of it. Because for me to pay 2 mana and draw 2 cards is kind of nuts. I drew no lands, and I love it. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this. Yep. I deserve the punish, but I believe I will draw at least 1 land. Again, do as I say, not as I do. This is a bold keep, but at the same time, this could be the easiest way to save a ton of time on my clock. Opponent taking roughly 69 years. They're trying to see if I'm streaming or something like that to pull up the channel, you know? All right, there it is. They casted Duress. That took them a long time. Proud of them. Blue-white land, baby. Sign me up. I'll go ahead and play Rest in Peace. They took Caretaker's Talent, which was weird, but also makes sense because it is a central part of my deck. Are they listening to me? Are they in the room with me now? Ooh, a Lily. Woo! That's good. Seeing as how it's going to be a very long time until I cast the Sunfall, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Oh my god, did I do it? I did it, ma. I'm going to throw away Not on My Watch. Maybe we can cool it on the lands now, but at least my opponent is spending all their time using Lily and stuff like that. That's good. That's a good thing. Virtue of Persistence, solid. Fishy Fish Land. We like it. They're running out of good cards, right? I'm now at a low enough land count that I may not play any more lands and just let them ult. Here it comes. A 1-1. Be afraid. What are the odds they activate it again? I guess, you know what? There's no reason to let them. Let's just blow up the Liliana of the Veil now. I don't think they like this Rest in Peace. They keep looking at it. This is going to hit me a ton, isn't it? Let's see. If they play Lily or something here, that's going to hit me a ton because it'll come down. It'll eat a card in my hand until I find removal. If they play another Lily, they eat my last card, but I think I can live with that. Oh, this is so good. That was huge. I just drew a demo field off the top. My opponent is just getting constant Cheeto fingers on my Rest in Peace. But the question is, which Cheetos? Black Label Bag, 3 times the spice? Regular Cheetos, jalapeno cheddar, or normal spicy? Oh, just go ahead and kill this. Are they flaming hot? Are they the poofs? Are they the... Actually, you know what? Golgari players feel like they would be like, you know what sounds great? Regular Cheetos. Which is not true. Those are never great. I'm a little suspicious of people that would say that regular Cheetos are the best Cheetos. That's cool if you like them. It's great. I'm just a little suspicious, you know? They know what's in my hand here. Go for it, opponent. Make a token. Let's sacrifice the goldfish, because it's actually a faster clock to win with Phyrexian Mites. Let's play a tapped land. I do not think I want another land as it stands. I'll go ahead and pass. 1 poison on the board. 1 poison on the board. Restless Cottage. Well, that makes that easy, doesn't it? I want them to invest the mana. No, let's not do it. Let's not do that weird thing where Auto Tapper tries to lose me the game. That would be pretty cool if they didn't do that. Let me take my turn. Please and thank you. Okay. All right, now I'm drawing a lot of lands. Let's, you know? Hey, let's be cool, you know? Like, Shuffler, don't let the opponent win. I can't have the internet thinking that regular Cheetos are better than the Black Label Cheetos. Although, I won't lie to y'all, the Black Label Cheetos, after I eat them, yo, I do get the tummy aches. Like, look at this. I have a full 6 minutes before this opponent. Any minute now. There you go, buddy. Sure. I'm going to kill the Deep Cavern Bat over killing the Innkeeper's Talent. Here, have more tokens. You can know my hand. You now know I am a landlord. It is very visible. I am a landlord. Okay, I want them to go to combat here because this way they don't get an additional mana. Also, the single chip challenges are fun. I don't think those chips are that hot, which is either a testament to how miserable my taste buds are because they're so burnt. I'm at this point in my life where I'm not sure I can eat non-spicy food. I need to eat spicy food. Opponent taking the longest turn they can. Dang, you mad, opponent. How are you mad? How are you mad right now? I think the opponent might just like the salt flavor of chips. That's all they eat, just salt. From the way things are playing out right now, I think this person loves salt. Don't ask me how I know this. I'll pass. Go ahead. I need to leave up maximum mana. I'm kind of hyped on the idea of them plussing and discarding, because they'll eat a card in their hand, which is exactly what I want. Yeah, I'll let that resolve. That's fine. They're about to die to infect, so this is okay with me. Oh, they alt. Oops, I forgot about that. They have talent? Okay, sure. I mean, yes, I mean that they have talent, but I realized they almost had the game. They had the game. But I think they also forgot. I'm going to keep this because it hasn't shown me any cards. I don't know what my opponent's hand is, so I'm going to play Restless Anchorage. Yeah, still in the dark here, so I'm not going to play my Surveil land until I have a better idea of what my opponent's deck is. Opponent's got Titan. Whatever, I forgot. The land destruction, Sundering Titan. Something bad's about to happen to me, right? You know what? I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass. Here you go. No more lies. I haven't seen anybody fetch a forest unless it's Golgari. Green-white? What green-white deck exists? Oh, I got to report this opponent. They're playing weird stuff. Okay. Reported for playing weird stuff. I just countered the first thing they were going to play, pretty much. Although, in reality, I think this is a ramp deck where Jace is going to thrive, and maybe I should have just let them draw 100 cards. Angel. Opponent's a gamer. I'm going to wait until their upkeep because this gives them the maximum chance of drawing a land. I know it's percentages that are so minuscule that it may not even matter. I don't even know. Like, opponent had 48 cards, right? What's the percentage of that? If I would have blown up their land, they would get 1 basic, which means they'd be at 47 cards in library before they draw. So what's the percentage there that I'm reducing? I'm not a math man. I'm a very simple man, you know? What's the percentage that I actually reduce? Like, and by the way, to answer that, I am trying to make it so that they draw a land. So I'm keeping the maximum amount of lands in deck before cracking this, before they draw. Opponent got an island. I mean, this is now what, all colors? Yo, they got natural Wooburg over there? Wild. You know what? I want them to cast whatever, their Leyline. I need them to spend that mana on Leyline. Leylines aren't the end of the world because I get lost. They might want to actually pick off my Clue token more than anything else. No. Caretaker's Talent's still probably the correct choice. I don't know what I'm talking about over here. I'm clearly high out of my mind. And the funny part is, I don't even know if I want to counter Atraxa. Right? Like, countering Atraxa is bad for me because that means they have less lands to work with. We don't like that. I would have to spend a mana to use the Caretaker's Talent's ability anyways, so it's like the same thing if I wait to play a land to see what I draw off the top. So yeah, you know what? Okay, show me what you got, opponent. Next turn, you can take my Caretaker's Talent here. That's all you. You got Caretaker's Talent for sure, if you want it. You play Temporary Lockdown, you also got it. Pop off, opponent, pop off. They have 43 cards. Jace's sole purpose is to -5. That's it. So that's why I kind of want to just let them draw as many cards as they want. 3, 6, 7. Temporary Lockdown. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just draw a card. Jace has got one job, and it is to pass the butter. That's it. In this case, mill. You want to blow up my Caretaker's Talent? You got it. It's done its job. Baby! That's looking pretty good! I mean, I don't need to play anything yet, right? I just hold up mana, pass, make tokens, have a good day. You gotta answer this Caretaker's Talent at some point. You got it, opponent. Have fun. Games 2 and 3 get a lot more complicated. Games 1 in this matchup is kind of straightforward. Let them just do their value engine that they love doing, and then just mill them. And if they let me pull ahead, then that's great news as well. I also get to sit here and just hit them with Mirex. Oh, this is like, you know what it reminds me of? The good old days, Castle Ardenvale. I miss my Castle Ardenvale days, you know? Good old Castle Ardenvale, the old school control finisher. Maybe some fun stuff like, you know, Nephelia Drown Yard. Attrition is truly the real form of Magic. That's the only way to play Magic. I love attrition Magic. Have fun, opponent. Go wild. Ooh, found an Elspeth. I just want lands here. At this point, I just need lands. I'm going to play Jace. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to play Jace because if they have the minus ability, I'm in trouble. I don't think I need Caretaker's Talent anymore. I'm going to just ditch that. Pour one out for the homie Voidrend. That's fine. What are they going to do? Play Atraxa? That's okay. You got it. Yup. Sounds good. I'm curious now what I can do to answer this opponent's nonsense. Oh, no more lies. Kind of a dead card, right? Like, not really needed anymore. Ooh, a land. We like that. 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm still in the camp of just letting my opponent do stuff. Right? Yeah, like, this is fine. They can have a bat or whatever it is they want to do. I'm going to throw away a No More Lies or whatever. Sure, you got it. Like, I actually don't know what I care about. And the fact that they are willing to take that Leyline, put the Leyline binding on the board, this tells me that now when I find enchantment removal, it's going to be sweet. I'm going to throw away a Get Lost here, or a No More Lies, by the way. I want every land I can get, however. I do miss Voidren. Voidren was just a way for me to like answer anything at any point except for a creature land, which was really nice. They got 37 in the library. We like that. I'm just going to keep drawing until I can find an answer. I should have done that a little earlier, huh? Woohoo! That's nice. I don't think I need any more value. I think I might have too much value. With Not on My Watch in hand, I feel pretty safe. And the Heaped Harvest is essentially mill 1. They took a deck out of their deck. Love it. Love it. You got it. Crack that Heaped Harvest. You got it. Sorry, did I say it took a deck out of their deck? I meant a card out of their deck. If I draw my second Jace, they essentially have 6 cards in library. We also know they still play the Herd Migration card. And the beauty is we can tell our opponent doesn't normally... They probably play a lot of digital Magic, because if they had played paper Magic, they would definitely value their clock time way more than they are. They're taking way too long. This is precisely what I want, because now if I win game 1, they have to beat me games 2 and 3, right? Like, and fast, because they're at 22 minutes right now, and I'm at 25:30. Sure, opponent, have fun. That's another card out of library. Perfect. Maybe they play the Hedge Maze. Cool. Maybe they surveil off the top. Yeah, that's 34 cards in deck. They're 4 cards away from just being milled by Jace. They're now 3 cards from being milled by Jace. And I'm going to wait till the very last second so I juice them of so much clock. Let's get rid of the Angel. Just going to attack their clock and make them spend their turns. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, you can have that. If I draw Jace, it's like a second Jace, it's over. Like, it's 100% over. Oh. Baby, 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 baby. Okay, this is a mill 1. They'd go down to 32 cards, right? They'd go down to 32 cards, right? Angel again. You got it. Get that Atraxa mana, baby. Go for it. Have fun. Go wild. This is now how many cards out of their deck? 5, right? So land, sorcery, creature, enchantment. This is 4 cards out of their library. They're probably choosing Herd Migration and not Sunfall. They'll get another Atraxa. Beanstalk, land, perfect. So now I draw second Jace, they lose the game. Play the Beanstalk. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to fight that. You got it. Beanstalk it up. And they're playing pretty slow through their turns, so super perfect. They're sub 20. I've still got almost 25 minutes here. I'm a full 5 minutes ahead of my opponent. Ah, don't you love it? The old control game plan of can't attack you, then I'll attack your clock. All right. First things first, we're going to mill them for 1 more. This makes them take another action. They're now sub 19 minutes. This is perfect. I guess the only questions I have left now are like, what are things they're going to sideboard in? And Season mills them. I could exile 2 permanents. Oh my God. They're dead. They're actually just milled out. They may as well pick them up. They're now about to drop sub 18 minutes. They're taking so long to play. They're almost under 17 minutes. I love it. I don't know if they think they're punishing me by playing slow. Because I promise you this. I'm a control player, baby. I sit on my thumbs for hours. When isn't my thumb firmly planted? You know what I mean? Okay, go for it. That's forever, by the way. I know what I said. That's out on the internet forever. Should I counter this? I guess. Okay. I realize I don't have a board wipe anymore, but I guess I'll do it. I want them to draw first. That's the main thing. They have to draw cards. Ooh, yeah. And I don't want to BM them because I don't want them to concede right away. I want them to take their time, you know, do whatever it is they're going to do. Yeah, Spelunking, draw another card, baby. Love that. God, Season of the Burrow is such a good card, and it mills them too. All right, so I'm going to exile probably Leyline Binding and Spelunking. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go with no, not that. Don't do that. Okay. Boom, boom, make a rabbit. Solid. So exile, exile. I don't know why my opponent's so focused on trying to kill me when I'm trying to help them. I'm playing group hug here. Get a card. I'm such a nice guy. I just drew my opponent 2 cards. Don't be weird, opponent. It's just 2 cards. Get lost. I mean, this is the only thing that's going to counter, so I may as well. Oh, dope. Okay. Make a token. I will pass. I tried to give them my friendship and they told me to get lost. Sure, draw another card. Just know you can call this grimy, you can call it scummy, but it is a real game plan and it is a real strategy because now the opponent is sub 15 minutes. And the best part is I'm not going to cast this Jace until they naturally get to 15. Oh, you want to play Atraxa? No, because if I counter them, they take more game actions. They'll take more game actions if I counter them, which is good. They'll get to draw a card. Perfect. The only thing you're going to see from me is an attack for 1 to gain life. Ooh, I get a surveil. They get to respond. Love that. I want them to animate that 3/3 over there. Hell yeah! And remember, for those that don't know, in best of 3, you get 25 minutes to play your best of 3. Oh, please, keep drawing. Please, don't let me get in the way. How many Sun Herds is that? 1, 2, 3. So they have 1 left in deck. I have 21 cards in library, so I'm still good. Sure, mill out a little faster. Have fun. Let's make a token. Give them a chance to respond. So funny thing is, they have 14 cards. I could just play Jason win, but I want to mill them out. And I want them to run out of clock as well. Because they're now hitting sub 13 minutes. This is how old blue, this is actually how old blue-white won. You just needed to win game 1. Oh yeah, it's over. And again, if they think they're punishing me by playing slow, they really aren't. So this is perfect. They've got 12 minutes and 58 seconds. Solid. And in real life, how this would play out is once we go into time in the rounds, if I win game 1 and they haven't won game 2, then I've won the match 1-0. You got it. They would have also been called for slow play, but, you know, that's still fine. All right, cool. Go for it. They're down to 12 minutes. Under 12 minutes. Now they're 11-something. Sure, transform the artifact. You got it, buddy. Ooh, a Sunfall on top. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and make a body. All my bodies +3 or +2/+2. I just need Elixir of Immortality and we're cooking. And I think they want to desperately mill me here. I have 22 minutes. I believe we are 3 steps ahead. Oh, they also play Jace. Okay, I'm going to counter that. Sure. Yup, go for it. Don't need to do anything more than counter that. Let's just make you use any kind of instant speed interaction you might have. Okay. I'll play into it. Sure. Waiting for them to concede is why. As long as I do not counter anything unless it's Jace. That's the only thing I'm countering. And they might have like some way to reanimate and mill. So that is something I should be mindful of, but we'll see if they're that wild. They're sub 10. I think after this turn, I'll just mill them out. I don't see many people playing more than 1 Jace, but they could. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Go for it. 9 minutes left for the opponent. I'm going to just play Jace now and mill them out. All right, so they have 9 minutes, 22 seconds to beat me 2 games. Pretty unlikely, to be honest, but who knows? Could I essentially blink Eternal Wanderer so many times that my opponent is forced to just keep drawing cards off Atraxa? Is that possible? I think Atraxa is a May, but... Now I'm bringing in Rest in Peace just because I want to make sure I answer any reanimation they might have, stuff like that. And because they may play Devious Cover-Up, as a game plan to exile all my Jaces. Some of these decks run like 1 Devious Cover-Up out of the sideboard, or not, whichever Deadly Cover-Up, not Devious Cover-Up. The board wipe that exile, like, investigates for 6. They probably brought every creature they have in, right? So maybe removing a ton of removal wasn't the way to go about it, but yeah, I'll keep that. That's masterful. This is perfect. This is perfect. Opponent's milling that Sunfall. Perfect. Solid. Blue-green land, maybe they just play Beanstalk. Perfect. Got it. Have fun. Go wild, opponent. I'm going to hold up No More Lies. Do I care about countering the ramp? I kind of do, right? Because that slows their game plan down, and they already named Angel on Cavern. So let's not give them a shot at, like, doing any other shenanigans. Okay, pass to the opponent. They've now got to play super fast, and I love this. I want them to draw land. Let's, again, make them do it on their turn here. Now, if they play Tishana's Tidebinder, that's huge. Take the action. Let's go grab a land. I think they probably play Planeswalkers and some stuff like that, so that's fine. Yeah, you can have Beza. ETB on the stack. I'll just go ahead and kill every... Do they get anything? Did they even gain anything off that? I'm not actually sure they gained anything. I think I think it was correct to assume they just brought in anything with attack power. I gotta try to counterspell this. If they counterspell me back, that's good. Sure, negate. They burnt negate. Solid. Love that. Maybe they mill me just a little bit to draw some cards, or they kill off Jace entirely, and that'd be funny. But I don't actually have to do anything, because I'm just gonna play Restless Anchorage and swing. What did I lose? Jace. Solid. So I at least still hit a Jace. No black mana, so I don't have to worry about like Deadly Cover-Up or whatever that card is that they play. Now they have black mana. I probably get Duressed. Let's see. I'm willing to pay the cost here. Can I stick this? I'm going to draw 2. Every time they respond, they are killing so much clock. All right, pass. They've currently got 6 minutes. Angel, you got it. You will resolve your Atraxa. Draw a card. Okay. So they have Binding, Negate. So they're going to get Tidebinder. Right. They're going to get Binding, Land, Artifact, Get Lost. Not bad. Get Lost. This Tidebinder. They didn't get Negate. Okay. That's interesting. Can I draw a card somehow here? Oh, yes. Yes, I can. I pay 1. Let's make another map token. Let's draw 2. That's pretty huge here. I may not be able to answer an Atraxa, like counter it, but I can answer the Tidebinder and any big spells they might have. Ooh, they are so prepped for Jace right now. Look at that. Look at this. They're like, yeah, I'm not losing to Jace, bro. I will never lose to a Jace. Okay, they drew me a card. Very generous of them, considering that Caretaker's talent doesn't really matter to me. Okay, sure. Yeah, okay. They drew me more cards? Sure, I have so many map tokens, I can go anywhere. I'm never getting lost. All these maps, baby. I'm going Mr. Worldwide with this many maps. Beanstalk, you got it. You already have 1. Draw 2. Maybe they'll play Tishana's Tidebinder. That seems good. Let's cast Deduce. Okay, pretty good. Holy cow. I see you. I see your Tidebinder. I raise you a Tidebinder. I'm just gonna let this go. Just go. Have fun. Have fun. Run wild, opponent. You have 4 minutes to beat me. Atraxa. I can't counter that? Well, at least not in the typical sense. But let's try this. Uh-huh. Leyline Binding. Weird. Okay, you got it. Run wild, opponent. Have fun. I still get to counter the ability, but at least they get less card selection this way, so that feels nice. Whoa! Hey, what do you do with all those map tokens, buddy? Ooh, drawing lands like that, dude? 26 cards left in library, opponent. They have 1 mana open. I'll play the Sunfall. Why not? Let's just leave up maximum resources. Maximum resources. I can't counter Atraxa, but I can counter Herd Migration, cards like that. So let's make them do it. Archangel of Wrath. I can only get 1 of these, so that's fine. Sure. I'll sacrifice another map token. To be honest with you, I actually do think there is merit to Tishana's Tidebinder countering some things. I'm not going to get many chances to do this, so I will do this now. I will attempt to counterspell Tishana's Tidebinder to slow their clock down. Woo! That's nice. That's nice. I'm just going to pass the turn yet again. Go wild. I have 17 minutes. They have 2 minutes. Let them know always have a backup plan. Here you go. You get another angel off the top. Sure. Will we see hard removal or hard counterspell on Not On My Watch? We won't. Seems good to me. Crowd surf the Karn. Feels good. I simply do not have to do anything. I just got to play defensively. And for everyone watching at home, you're like, damn, Krim, this is riveting. Absolutely life-changing gameplay. Okay, let's go for this. Now if they at least cast a Tishana's Tidebinder or whatever, I can Tishana's Tidebinder, Tishana's Tidebinder. Take the action. I don't even care if I have lands left to get, to be honest. Okay, that's a mill 1. Opponent just milled 1 by cracking Fabled Passage because they removed a card from their library. Look, that's not true. When I say these are mill spells, they're not. I'm just coping, okay? Leave me alone. I'm just coping. It helps me deal with the value. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. Let me get a little wild here. Let me get a little funny. I don't even know what I care about here, right? Like, I think this is fine. Yeah, you got it. You got it. I'm down to 10. How many angels are left? 1. Okay. They have 30 seconds. I wish there was a way I could tap the clock. Isn't there an emote where I can tap a wristwatch or something like that? That'd be sick. Okay, I pass. Thanks for making it to the end of that video. If you want to see a different take on this kind of deck, I do play a blue-black deck using Virtue of Knowledge and Jace's -2 ability or -X ability and Deep Muck Desperado.